Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my channel, welcome back. Today, after quite a long break, 2 months actually, we are going back to Skins Series 4, and I intend to finish them. We have 3 episodes left. I'm going to watch them, and I'm going to post them all very soon. So today we are on episode 6, and let's just watch it. Let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, let's see. If you are new to my channel, I don't know why would you start from this episode, but this is basically a follow along. So I will put a timer, and it is expected that you have your own copy because I can't really show this, like the whole episode on YouTube, but I am providing subtitles at least, so you can it's easier for you to follow along. So while we are still on the opening, also I tried to kind of refresh everything in my mind as much as I could, but I didn't rewatch the episodes. I have limited time as it is. I'd rather watch new ones. And this one is called JJ, so let's see how he's doing. Yeah, I like the place he's in, a lot of candy. He's good at socializing, actually. How romantic! I didn't actually watch this film, actually, but I have a general idea of the tone of it. This is a new girl, right? And he likes her, and they work at the same place. Yeah, I think she wasn't introduced before. That is a bit too late. I like her hair color, the pink highlights. It's really cute. I wish I could do something like that. But my hair is so dark, it's kind of hard to color it. Cool car. That's his mom, right? They have interesting tastes in music. That's why he knows so much, thanks to her. Well, in part at least. Nice carpet. Okay, you can just try normally. Hey, I really like you. Do you want to go out on a date? She says either yes or no, and then like that's. I know that's not that easy, but. He looks cute. Yes, I mean yes. I think it's better if there isn't. No, that's just my opinion. Is this a good thing? Maybe for them. I don't know. I guess she didn't smile, yeah. I like cute earrings. I understand that he is very shy. I understand very well that, it takes a lot of courage to do it, especially if you didn't try before. Um, But I mean, you could at least try to become friends. You're working at the same place. You can just talk to each other normally. She did smile. She did smile, dude. Go work. Go get to work. Yes, I saw it. And we had a pact. So now you... I mean, maybe not the best situation, but... I mean, maybe it's just her friend. But I like his daily routine. Well, since usually he does, I think his mom should understand that there's something wrong. He does not care. He does not fucking care. Lara Lloyd. Should I write her down? They both have alliteration names. Ported. Okay. He might also be like feeling insecure, maybe. Like the girl she was talking to, maybe, like not my type, but I guess maybe he thinks like this guy is prettier, more masculine or something, and she did like laugh with him and stuff. But she has a flu or a cold. Then I had such a horrible flu recently. Like it was for a while, and it was so hard to recover. Bless you. I don't think you should come to. You should be. I don't think you should be allowed to come to work. He agrees. Okay, interesting. I don't know that they're both working in this like grocery. It's not just candy, it's like grocery. Oh, that's a classic. Yeah, does it? Oh, I didn't know. My mom would like do the same thing basically. We also would have like this kind of pill that sizzles. It was just called vitamin C. You buy it in a tube. He's looking at her like, oh, wow. It's JJ. Well, I have to admit the probability of her saying yes is quite low right now. Oh my god. He's going to embarrass himself. I mean, at least you did it. Maybe if she heard it, I don't know. Tonight she is sick. She doesn't feel well. But you know, get it off your chest. He did it. Oh, and she said yes. Maybe she did appreciate the balls, that he had to make this announcement. I bet in his head he's like, dang, now what? Like, I did that, but now what do we do? Like... tonight? Do we have like a time? What are we doing? Where are we going? Are we just chilling on bed? What the fuck? Going on? Is it? Is there a person smoking in it? But why do we need to smuggle them? Yes, James. Is he not allowed in this house? That's why he's been smuggled in. Ah, right. Right. Oh my god. I forgot about this. Well, you have the date outside. Leave him here at home and go on a date. You're not going to have a date in your house. Right? I forgot that he ran away. I kind of had in my mind that he just finished because it was a short sentence. No, not on a first date. I mean, at least hold her hand, but... Don't take tips from this guy. No! This is going to be a disaster. I don't want to watch this. James? Mother. Mother. So official. She must be suspicious. The reasoning that was given is good, but I think combined with his kind of maybe... No! Don't listen to that guy! Just... Oh my god. Is he? 2 hours! Did she just wake up? She had a nap? I like how she said a little earlier. And he wrote it on his hand. She has a child? How old is she? She looks 17. Well, I don't actually remember. How old are they all? Buy condoms next time. If she's watching this kid alone, how can she even like be able to go to work? He must require, he's so tiny. Does his dad come by to, like, watch the baby? Because it seems they're not together anymore, like, she and that guy. Don't sneeze on the baby! Oh, wait, that was, like, part of the focus. I don't know if Albert understands what is happening overall. Oh, she also has this thingy. Probably at work she can also check, like, if he is alright. Ooh. Oh my god. Wait, so the dad is here? Ah, I see. It seems like they don't. They are not together, but he's all. Can he at least wash up? Why can't he touch it? He was just. So he is very possessive. It looks like on her side she thinks they are broken up and are only like cordial as parents, but in his mind it's quite the other way around. Ah, that's a scary situation. What? How? Don't they take them like from the like bag or something? The lady is so unimpressed. Who is she with? This is so awkward. Okay, I wonder what's the situation with her and Naomi. We didn't see this girl before. Is this really her friend? Or does she still live with Naomi? He's just, threatened to kill me and stuff. This is going great. Oh my god, what happened? That's vodka? At least say sorry. What? Yeah, honestly, I would be scared. I would be scared because of that ex-boyfriend. Maybe I would be honest and like, oh my god, not like this! Like, I would tell you, hey, so, like, your ex-boyfriend kind of... Is it? His life is so hard. um... Yeah, so what I was saying, it's good to be like honestly tell her about like the boyfriend threatening and stuff, so she can talk to boyfriend. He's not even her boyfriend, like the dad. So she would know that he's doing that and possibly like fucking up her opportunities at a new love life that she doesn't seem to want to be that guy anymore. So it's good if she knows, but I would be scared. I would abort the mission, but I would talk to her first. I don't want to have my lungs ripped out. That's a weird way to look at it. Liam doesn't seem to be a lovely person, to be honest. So she does like JJ because he's sweet. She notices. Oh. Yeah, he's a sweet person. And that guy, Liam was his name, he seems to be like a very aggressive person. Like dating this guy, you would be scared that he will rip your lungs out, you know what I mean? Yeah, he didn't leave a very good impression. She wants to like find a new partner and she does like JJ. Oh my god, why everyone just starts fucking right away? I don't get it. Okay. But yeah, it is a very dangerous situation for him because of that aggressive, let's call him ex-boyfriend, I guess. It feels like that guy really can like beat him up and stuff. Like it's not just empty threats. So that is scary. Well, this seems to be going well. Oh. What is this? That was a nice transportation. Two days? His own, which, like, don't be stupid. For what? I think they weren't even on very good terms before all that. Every person is a mystery. That's not based on gender. You are a huge mystery, James. Honestly, I would be so not happy if he was living in my room. I would say, like, get the fuck out. That's not a satisfactory answer. Wow, thank you, so smart. Just don't do that. Jeez. He's eating more? Well, that's normal. How many days already? I thought there was just one time so far. Or did I miss something? What? His condition doesn't affect sex. Isn't he just autistic or something? It's not like that kind of condition that you can't date someone. This doctor is weird. His mom is really kind. She seems like a really nice person. He's flirting with her? She has a newspaper husband. He has a newspaper instead of his head, but he exists. Oh no! Run! I think she would be normal about it. Okay, at least he's not beating us up. That's a relief. Ignore him. He is an idiot. No. Yes. Partly. But if they're coming to his house, then James will be there too. Oh, they're meeting friends. Okay. I'm sorry. So fun. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so that was a secret that she was with that nice. Oh my god, their relationship is strained. They're still living together, but Emily's going out with other girls? This is so messed up. In what way? Guys, I know you guys. As soon as you meet another person, everything happens. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not bad. 75 is better than 50. Well, of course she doesn't trust Naomi because Naomi was the first one who cheated, and that was like so. That was so shocking, to be honest. And then she lost all her trust, and I think maybe she was talking about herself. She is trying to get back at Naomi by going out with other girls. He didn't say. He should have told her in advance, to be honest, so she would be mentally prepared. Is he alive? I'm confident he's alive. Oh, he's alive. Wow. I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe there's like already a skeleton sitting there. They just didn't notice. That's so awkward. So she thinks she's a slut? I think she was just like unprepared. She wasn't maybe told that she can use condoms. James just come out. I understand her. Oh, he's shaving. I guess that was a yes. You know, she is very kind. She took that very normally, and she didn't like call the police right away. She told him just get out of here, which I think is reasonable. And everyone is probably very riled up. Edward is barely alive. This episode is so hard to watch. And poor Lara, that was so fucking awkward. I feel so bad for her. What? I don't think it was from that, but... Oh, Naomi's is actually a perfect place. It's horrible there already. Oh, that's cute. Like with the tension they have there. Do they? Maybe he actually did him gave him actual tips on like the process itself behind the scenes. Yeah, see, she doesn't want like physical touch with that guy. He is trying to get back with her, but she doesn't want that. She is not yours and she's not yours. She's her own person, okay? She's so possessive. Oh, she also brings the kid to the work. Well, I guess because right now nobody's sitting with him, right? Since they're both at work. I think she didn't like the display of violence either. That girl is just standing there like, what the fuck? She's like, what? His room is really cool, by the way. It looks so cute. I would love a room like that. Oh. Well, support your son, talk to him. Show that you're alive. Oh my god. He looks so sad. Yeah, have some tea. Relax. Okay. Did he think like no doctors? He was against him going to the doctors? I see, like a little overbearing. Yeah, he thinks that he lacks independence, maybe a little bit. It was too coddled. That's normal too? Okay. When I was in kindergarten, I was playing Lego with a boy, like my friend. And making traps with another boy that was my friend. I was changing groups all the time for some reason. So he has a lot of trust in JJ that mom, I feel like, doesn't have. She feels like JJ is like he needs a lot of help, so to say, that he is not very like independent in a way. I can't find a good word. While the dad thinks that like that JJ is being coddled too much, and he should be allowed to like be more independent, and maybe like if mom wasn't so like, oh, my little boy, I have to like how to say it, I have to watch you every move and stuff. Oh, thank you, Dad. What happened? Then JJ would be more confident in himself and more like would be able to grow up more. I like the newspaper, Dad. See, he came to life. Actually, in the dark times for the family. I like him way more than that psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever he was. He's cuter too. He just seems to be, you know, like very go with the flow person, like whatever happens, happens. And he kind of, I guess, after the arguments, he was like to his wife, okay, do whatever you want. Like, I'm not going to intervene. And that's how, like, it all started. Him really not, like, taking part in anything. He has a weapon in his hands! Choose another time! Very brave. You know, this guy isn't too bad. Looks like he has some thoughts in his head somewhere. Maybe not as aggressive as I thought. He was worried that he would be like a new dad. And like he won't be able to interact with his kid. Okay, you know, I feel like I misjudged this guy, Liam. He's actually not a bad. I thought he came off very aggressive at first, and I thought that that's not empty threats. He's really like violent. The way he acted. But you know, seemed actually not that bad. What is this? And looks like he talked to his mom also, like sorted stuff out. And now he wants to talk to her. Oh no! This is some kind of, I don't know, like sitcom classic. Oh no, I would die if I was her. Wow. The whole group! Who are these people? I like the poster too, and he made it with his mom. That's so cute. She's lost for words. She's like, well, she likes it. She likes it. Oh, the music is so pretty. So wavy. Oh, so that was like a guitar solo on ukulele. I feel like lyrics are a bit repetitive, man. You could add a little bit more variety. I already forgot by this time what was true. I like how the group is so disappointed. I'm saying it is like a sitcom. That much is true. Oh wow, it worked so well! Holy crap! Okay, that's cute. And he even got the blessing of Liam. Oh my god. So dramatic. I think it's meant to be romantic. This is really cute with the stars. Oh my god. I'm like, I don't know. This episode was such a roller coaster. Performed Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain. So though this like real the actors, though they really this real orchestra people, oh that's so cool. Oh, that's so nice. So that's who they were. That explains it. I really liked this episode actually. It was hard to watch with like some second-hand embarrassment. I take this really close to heart. And I feel like I see some parts in JJ that I can relate to. That makes me take everything even more close to heart. As usual, I already said a lot throughout the episode. I feel like maybe the points I didn't really touch on. Well, like, I don't remember how old they are, to be honest. It seems like, did they already finish college? It only showed him already working part-time, so maybe they are out of college already. I'm always confused with this, with Skins, to be honest. I'm just constantly confused on that regard. I did really like the visuals, right? Oh, I did really like the visuals of this episode. It felt so colorful and pretty. I don't know, it was really nice to look at. I really like the color palette, I would even say. There was something, I don't know, whimsical, can I say, in it? The relationships were also very presented in an interesting way. I feel like I'm also saying all this because it's been a while since I watched Skins last time, right? So it's 2 months at least. So I'm just like, oh, that's how it was. But I feel like maybe something also changed in my mindset, that I'm thinking like I'm always confused with how relationships work in Skins, but I felt like because this time it felt more wholesome, I enjoyed it more. So I think that's actually the thing. I really liked how they were presented this time because it was less toxicity and more wholesomeness compared to how it usually is. Even with James, I feel like, as far as I remember, before James got into prison, James Cook, he wasn't really on good terms with JJ. I think he did beat JJ up actually, and they were kind of, well, JJ was very unhappy with him, and now James just shows up as usual, like not caring about other person's like personal space and stuff, just like, oh, I'm living here now, which was a little bit like, I don't know. And the advice he gave, at least what I saw on screen, was very weird, but then it was kind of sweet when they hugged each other. Well, when he hugged JJ in the end, and overall it wasn't as bad as I imagined. Like, his stay didn't go as bad as I imagined. And so Lara, I understand, I feel like, both sides. On her side, I'm sure that is very awkward and horrible when people, like, they see you with a child and they're like, oh fuck. And I think she really liked about JJ that he was surprised, of course, that's normal, but he took it in stride, like they say, and he played with the baby and he tried to change the diapers, and I think that impressed her. Honestly, like, I'm very impressed also, because I wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't change, like, I would stay in the same room and check that it doesn't die, but I wouldn't, like, change the diapers and stuff. At maximum, I might, like, talk to the baby or try to tell it a story. Like, that's the maximum of my capacity. I don't really like babies. I don't know what to do with them. So I think this is very commendable how JJ acted in this situation. I think she really appreciated it too. I feel like, yeah, she does like him because he is a sweet and kind person that doesn't maybe judge others a lot. I feel like that's an important point as well. She saw how he's interacting with the customers and how he is kind and friendly to everyone and remembers things about them. So obviously he has really good qualities. About Liam, I talked already, like, he's not as bad as I thought at first, but yeah, we don't know him that much, obviously not as much as JJ, and Lara doesn't seem to want to continue being with him, and maybe he can be aggressive sometimes, but in the end he actually didn't beat JJ up. JJ was the one who was violent, who showed violence, and that guy Liam, he was actually pretty chill in there. He's not very nice or kind, obviously, with, like, the threats and stuff, but he actually didn't say anything, it seems, about that JJ goes to the psychiatrist. It doesn't seem he actually told her, which I think, like, it wouldn't be actually that horrible of a thing to do. I think it's actually, like, if you're dating someone, it is recommended to be open about who you are. If I remember correctly, he's just autistic, so he's not really like a psycho or anything. It's something you can tell the other person about. So like, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I just had a thought that there is this also connection, in a sense, between him and Lara, as they are being judged for something. I'll explain. So he has, let's say, autism. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? And so the people around him, they judge him differently because of that. And in a sense, that's infantilizing, I would say, right? Emily, his friend, she's infantilizing him because of that, and she thinks that he is not ready to be in a relationship, or maybe he can't be in a relationship with this girl because she's using him, and she can't really see why would they date on, like, even grounds. And his mom also is infantilizing him because of autism, because she feels like he needs more this care and attention, and she gives a bit too much of it. She's very kind, she's very sweet, and JJ doesn't have any negative feelings about her. But I think there is truth to somewhat what Dad was saying, that there can be too much of it, right? And the child, they have at some point to make the mistakes on their own and find their own way. And so on the other hand, we have Lara, who is being judged for her baby, again by JJ's mom and some other people, right? Because she's so young and she already has a child. People think, like, she's a slut and stuff, which again, like, they are judging her. Maybe it's not, like, infantilizing, but it's I think that I think could be a parallel to how JJ is being judged. And so in that way, they find this understanding in each other. And not only in a sense like, oh, that we are kind of similar in that way, but also in a sense that she's understanding to him as a person and he's understanding to her situation. So I think that is a very interesting pairing actually, and I really liked her as a character. She felt very alive, and all like things and decisions she made, they made sense to me at least. And I feel like I like watching JJ because he also makes more sense to me personally. Like I can understand him way better than I can other characters, and I feel like maybe like I never had any like, diagnosis or anything, but the aspects that are usually I use to describe a person with autism, this autism coded characters, what they have, or what people say that they have autism, how life is for them. I relate to a lot of that stuff. So if he really is this autism coded character, that explains also why I can relate to him a lot. So it is nicer to watch when you can actually understand this stuff and understand the motivation of the characters and understand them as personalities a lot more. But also, as I said, I feel like in Lara's case, what she didn't have is she didn't have this kind of sexual education, which it feels like all of them didn't have. She is, what I have to say, she's being very responsible, right? I can sit here and judge like, oh, right, she shouldn't have a baby when she's that young, she's like not ready for it yet and stuff, but clearly she's taken this responsibility very seriously. I feel like it wasn't really planned from what she said. So I think the problem here is maybe she didn't know or didn't realize how important it is to use protection. And I think that was like someone had to teach it to her, someone from like her parents or in the school. She had to learn that information and like be prepared for it. But so it's not like I wouldn't say it's her fault in any capacity, right? What is important, I think, for me is that what I admire, that she is very serious about this. She has her job, she has co-parenting with her ex-boyfriend, and it seems like they set it up very quite well, and he is actually also being responsible, it seems, aside from his possessiveness, right? So I can really admire that. And I feel like also when she agreed to a date with JJ, right then and there when he came, she immediately showed him that she has a child, and she also checked like how he is interacting with the child, which I think are very important things. If you are trying to date someone when you have a kid, you are like open about it immediately, and then you check like if they're good with that kid. Like for example, as I said, personally, I wouldn't be able to date somebody, right, who has a child, because I'm not capable to do that, right? And it's better to know that immediately, right? So yeah, I feel like I'm talking a lot as usual, but I think this is a very interesting episode that kind of I don't know, dissects a lot of interesting things in your life when you are coming into that adult life, because at first we see them and they are kind of closer to teenagers, right? But this is this transitioning period that we have in Skins of them like growing up and entering that adult life with all its messiness. And I think it was shown really well in this episode with the characters that have depths to them. Like for example, as we saw with Liam, he is not just this stereotypical evil ex, right? He actually has more to him, which makes him more interesting. And then with Dad, who is presented at first to be this absent dad, we also have an interesting but then he kind of opens up more, right? We also have this interesting parallel as we have a family and a family. We have a dad and a dad. Here we can see that Liam, even though he has his downsides, what he has is trying to be there for his child, also taking responsibility for this, which not all men do, as I know, right? As I heard and saw, like in media and in life around me. On both of them, that is very commendable. And then we have JJ's dad, that is at first presented as like this absent figure, but then we also gonna go deep and we think, oh, like he had arguments with mom on how to raise their child, so to say, and it feels like it's implied that in the end he was like, okay, just do it your way, I'm not going to intervene. And that's how we got to this point. And only now, when he saw like, oh, some shit is going down, and she actually asked for his input and opinion, that's when he suddenly woke up and tried to do something. And it seems he did everything well. He gave some confidence to JJ, and he gave some attention to his wife, which she seems like greatly appreciated. And so we got a pretty nice ending to the episode. Okay, I feel like I could talk a lot more because we also had this Naomi and Emily situation. Like, a lot happened in this episode, to be honest. There's a lot to talk about and analyze, but since I came to an ending already very cleanly, and my thoughts are a bit jumbled because, like, wow, that was a roller coaster. And I still want to watch 2 more episodes, hopefully today. If I can watch them today, that would be really good. Then I will have time to edit them and post them like as soon as I can next week, and then we will be done with series 4. We'll see. I already received a comment about like finale being very interesting, so I'm very curious. We only have 2 episodes left after this one, so we'll see. But yeah, that will be it for today. So please share your thoughts in the comments down below. But yeah, I'll see you next episode. So see ya.